Hello, I'm Pin and welcome back to Planet Crafter, where of course we're in a new fish and drones update. And in the last one we managed to start getting some of these aquariums down. We've got this little small one here which eventually I'll move, and we've got the bigger one out here which is kind of a sphere. So there we go, we'll try and get some more of those and really get the animals pumping, I think is the first thing to do. Although the score is actually not too bad, we've just tipped over a ton. And we need, what do we need? Let's come over here. We need, well, the fish display. I mean, I want to display all the fish eventually like we've got with the butterflies, but not really a priority. The only really good one, to be honest, is the fish farm. That would be nice, because I think that was for some of the rockets. The common larvae, don't really see the point to that one, but I'm probably missing something, because it's all over the floor. They're everywhere. So, or they were anyway. Maybe that's changed, but they used to be all over the floor, and it was just easy to collect common ones. So, not really bothered about that one. But obviously, we're still going to try and unlock it. The fish farm is what I want, which is 5.5 tons of animals. So, we're going to need to work on that and get some more of these aquariums done. I've got this over here. I'm going to sequence one of these. Let's just show you which one I was going to do. Well, I was going to do the best one, which is actually, I guess, technically the cheapest. I mean, maybe the phytoplankton C is harder to come by or something. But the fact that you only need tier 3 mutagen as opposed to tier 2 makes me feel like that one's a lot easier. But I don't know. What do I know? So, although actually, do you need to make... Never mind. Let's fire this off. Did you need to tier 1 mutagen to then go tier 2? I think you did actually. So maybe it's a bit easier because the tier 3 only requires the nitrogen. Let's set that off. And then I think it requires the nitrogen and like some bacteria samples. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. Either way, that's fine. We'll sequence one anyway because I want them all. I'm going to put them in the display cases eventually. But really want that fish farm. We also want to change these out for the better gas extractors. We want to do that as well. So that's going to help us get more nitrogen and that sort of thing. And then I also want to make the new rocket. I think there's a rocket or two that we want to be able to use. So we'll do that, and we'll do a rocket launch as well. It's a little bit dark outside. The other thing that we're going to need to do as well is redesign the whole factory setup and that sort of thing. It's like the tier 3 drills. Before, you could just place them anywhere. And you could say, hey, mine super alloy, you know, whatever it was that you wanted them to mine, and they'd mine it, which is why we've got that set up over in the waterfall, which is now floating. It still works, but I don't believe the drones will work with them. If you wanted to put them down now, you have to do like the tier 2 drills, for instance. You have to go and put them in like the super alloy cave or the osmium cave or wherever it is that you want it, and then it mines the resources, and then the drones pick it up and bring it back to wherever it is you want. So we're going to have like a little manufacturing piece here. So I think what we'll do is probably eventually, I think these are 2x2 cabins or pods. So we'll probably push that out a little bit further and then have like a manufacturing piece here is probably what I'm going to do. And then I could extend the power thing because there's a little power room underneath there. So we could extend that out a little bit. But first off, let's just get the animals pumping. I think that is the first thing to do. I also want to go out and launch the rockets, which I think I've got everything I need to launch the new GPS rocket. So let's go out there. I think there might be another rocket as well, but there's definitely a GPS one, which I would assume allows us to zoom the map out a little bit further. Let's come over here. I don't think there's like an animals one. So we've got plants, we've got insects, GPS, that's the new one. And then, yeah, oh, we've got a drones one as well. Okay, drone visualization rocket. So, oh, we can probably see all the drones on the map, right? I guess that's what that's for. But yeah, nothing else, no insects. It's just insect spreaders. There's no animal spreaders or anything. So, yeah, let's get that one built. Oh, I don't actually have what I need. I still need super alloy rods, and I also need a compass thingy. So, okay, never mind. I thought I had everything. I don't know why, but there we go. So we've got super alloy rods. We need a few of those. Let's just grab some of those. And then what do I need for the compass? I don't remember. What is it? Silicon, magnesium, and 2 aluminium. 2 aluminium. We've got a magnesium. And then we've got a silicon. There we go. That's cool. And then we can make... where are we? Compass. There we go. Make that thing. That's great. We've already got that anyway on us. So I could have just taken that off actually and just reused it. But I need the super alloy rods anyway. So let's not worry too much about that. So I'll probably just leave the waterfall set up as it is for the moment, because it's going to be a mammoth job to take it all apart, move everything to the various locations, but we will do that eventually. But I think for now we'll just leave it where it is. So we've got this thing. Let's get the GPS satellite down. There we go. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to jump into it this time, but yeah, sweet. There we go. Then that should allow the map to be zoomed out a little bit more, I believe. Okay, right, let's hit the launch button. Okay, so let's hit that launch button. I was just taking a few screenshots. There we go, launch to space. So this should then give us the map zoom. There looked like there was an extra level of zoom, which is pretty cool. It was kind of needed, but there we go. Yay. Away you go. Right, let's go and check. Let's go and check that map screen now. And then I want to get some gas extractors. I think I might have everything I need on me already for that. So yeah, we'll go and have a look though. So where are we? Map screen here. So yeah, we should. So that's the tier 3. That's what was that the last update or the update before? Either way, that was as far as we could go. Whereas now, yeah, there we go. Are there new? Is there new biomes? I thought there was new areas. Or am I missing that? I'm not too sure. But yeah, now we can see the whole area so far. Huh. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was my GPS locator beacon thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's good. So now we can see the whole sort of planet, as it were, that we can interact with. You can kind of go off to the sides, but there's nothing really there. Or there wasn't anyway. So, yeah, that's cool. So let's put down these gas extractors next. I think I've got everything I need for those on me. Yes, I have. And, oh, I was about to say how big are they, but... Alright, they're pretty small. Actually, do we have... We might have enough space. Let's just take... Let's take all this stuff, and then we'll take that one down. There we go. And then if we just replace them, let's do that instead for the moment. I've got a bunch of these as well, so ooh, hydration level low. We'll have to go around and replace all of them eventually, but like I say, that factory over there is going to... Well, things like the bioplastic and stuff could probably come over here, couldn't it? We're right next to water. I think as well, if we get stuck for space, we're going to probably have to start building out over the water, or even add on to the power plant platform or something. Not too sure on that one, but either way, let's just continue grabbing. I'm going to run out of space. Let me just quickly drop some of this stuff off. Right, that's both of those taken care of, and then let's put... Oh, I need some more circuit boards. I don't know how much I've got, so... yeah, circuit boards is going to be another thing that I'm going to need to start to be able to manufacture. So, yeah, we may have to start the manufacturing process sooner rather than later. So, yeah, that's gotten much bigger. I think it was it 4 slots? Now we've got 8 slots. So, ooh. Oh, you can just select what type you want. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's really handy. Well, I'm just going to go nitrogen because I've got a load of methane at the moment. Can I build another one of those? I need one more circuit board. It's no bother. I think I did get the auto crafter that's over there to make some circuit boards as well, but I didn't have much in the way of materials. Oh, that's pretty cool. So just like those tier 3 extractors, we can now just say, hey, just manufacture this or that, because yeah, the problem with the other ones, you've got like oxygen canisters, which up until this point were kind of useless, and especially for me, I can breathe on the surface. I don't need oxygen canisters to take with me anymore, so it was just kind of useless. So I'm going to say methane with this one, just because we still do need some of that. So I've got like a cupboard full of it. I'm going to have to redesign this whole base as well. It's a little bit cramped. It worked well, but all of these cabinets are going to have to come out and be streamlined. We'll eventually move this thing as well, because yeah, it's not really in the best spot, is it? I think I've got rocket engines. So I think really the next thing we want to do is I want to build some more of those, another one of these fish aquariums, and really get that going. I'm not sure, because that's a lot flatter top, isn't it? That might need to go up another one. Probably be able to go out there. Either way, we'll try and build a couple of those extras, and then go and get some more fish eggs and just really get that going. And then we'll build the drone thing and start working on that, and you know, how does that work and all that stuff, because I have no idea. So nope. Oh, it's a... Is it pulsar quartz? I think it's a pulsar quartz one, I don't really need that. I could just make it now, but yeah. That's kind of handy, I guess. So, what do we need to make that thing? So I need the plankton, I need the circuit boards. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be hurting on more than anything. We could just go back into some of the wrecks and take apart some of those things. But yeah, we do really need to start automating those. What do I actually need? Okay. Yeah. So I think a factory is going to have to be put on the side here. I think that's something we're going to have to do eventually as well. So, yeah, let's grab some circuit boards though from here. Let's put the methane in there for the moment. And I got to redo this whole thing. It's going to take a long time to do. We need super alloy, tier 2, we need one of each. Okay, fair enough. Let me grab all that stuff. Okay, right, so here we are at the top. I mean, I guess I could just extend it out over the base and you could go that way, but I think for now I just kind of want to stick with this pole that I've got going on in the middle. So let's see whether we can actually add to that. Yes, it does. Okay, that does work. Does that actually work? Doesn't actually, it just clears it. Oh no, it clips in a little bit. Ugh. I'm sure they're all like that. I don't overly like that. Yeah, that just kind of clips in. Let's see whether let's just put one on this side as well. I think I've got enough stuff. Okay, that one's obviously not working. Yeah, obviously doesn't work that side. So, yeah, that butterfly dome might be bigger, or it might be clipping into that. I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. Did I just... Alright, I just positioned that in the middle of nowhere. Right, okay, that's going to need a bit of reworking. Yeah, this one... let's go and have a look at it from down below, but I think it's probably going to be a no. I'm probably going to have to redo that. That one obviously is a no. You know, let's just take that straight down right now. There we go. That one's a no. Yeah, that one... just clips through. It's a shame. This one just doesn't want to clip on. I wonder if I can get it to actually attach on this side. If I go at the top there. Ah, I see. I think it's just because it actually clips into this one on this side. So if I pushed it out one, like to there, it should be okay. Obviously that side is definitely not going to work because we've already got one there as well. But yeah, that could work. Let's just try that, shall we, quickly. If we go one more there, that should work. If I go... where are we? There, like so. There we are, that works. And then I'm going to take this one down. Yeah, I don't really like that one. There we are. That's fine. And then... yeah, as I say, I could just clip it on this side, but I don't think it's going to look that good. Well, let's try it, shall we? No reason not to. I should easily be able to just clip this onto the side. Like so. Not sure about that. It certainly works in that, you know, they're not clipping through or anything. I'm just not sure whether I like the look of it. Yeah, it'd be better going out that way. I mean, I guess, again, actually, I could push this one out one, couldn't I? That would work better. If I did that again, that might just clear that from clipping. That's a good point. Have I got enough stuff? Yeah, I've just got enough stuff to do another one. So if I went there, took that one apart. Does any of this matter? No, not really. But it does to me. So I guess it does matter. So there we go. What does that look like? Ooh, it's just clipping. I could go again, but anyway, I've got hydration issues. Let's go and sort those out first before we go any further. There we go. That's good. And then how are these things doing? Yeah, that's great. I love that change. That is brilliant. Because those gas extractors were kind of annoying in that they produced oxygen and stuff. Which is great, but I'll say I don't really need it, so yeah, it was kind of annoying in that respect. But either way, I think I'm just going to leave those for now. It'll just get the score going until I can kind of decide where I'm going to go with it. So oh, we did just make one of these fish, didn't we? Let's go and grab. Yeah, there we go. That one's in there. Let's go and grab that. We could make it. Let's just make one of each. Why not? Screw it. I've got some of that. What else did I need? I don't remember now. Let's go and have a look. I think it was the mutagen, fertilizer, and C, B, and A. Okay, well, let's grab some C. I've got some C over here. I think I've got some fertilizer as well, so I think I might do it. Or we're going to have to go over that. Although they're underground, those things are still working and producing fertilizer, which is pretty cool. So that is handy. Let's throw that in there. Let's go and grab some fertilizer, and then we'll go and check out these. We'll go and check out these water life collectors because they might have a few eggs in them. The phytoplankton, there seems to be just an abundance of them. So let's come over here. And yeah, this, to be honest, you don't need that replicator thing yet, unless there's a way to get better. There's like I can get 400% multiplier ones from this waterfall lake, which is way better than anything I can craft. So yeah, obviously I want them all because I want to put them on a display, and I will probably have different ones out there for the why nots. But yeah, I'll say this is working. I did take some fertilizer out of here. I took it all out. It is working, even though it looks kind of really odd and bizarre. But eventually I will sort this place out. I mean, I could. Could you build in the water? Yeah, you can, I think. I could just put some supports down. Have I got any iron left on me? I could just do that. And just, you know, put some supports at the bottom. And it's a temporary fudge, isn't it? It works, but it's not great. But I could just do that. Just as a temporary fix. But I say it's got to come down, but that's a big ass project, so I'm not too worried about that. So you know what, actually we should go to the Lush Valley. Let's see what you've got for us. Don't think you produced anything. I think some of them might just be phytoplankton. Yeah, like that one, just phytoplankton, which I want, but I've got nowhere to store it yet, so I'm going to need a massive base redesign. There was one in the mushroom cave as well, and I can't remember where I put them all now. Okay, the one at the Stargate only has phytoplankton in it as well. I mean, again, it could just be a random occurrence, and sometimes you just get phytoplankton, other times you actually get fish and that sort of thing. So yeah, well, actually, while we're here, we should go in here and just try and grab some circuit boards. That's probably not a bad idea, actually. Did I guess I possibly took those fusion battery things out because wasn't this underwater as well? Oh yeah, there we go. Because I probably needed the batteries, or was that where that was? No, it was in there, wasn't it? I think that's where that one was. So just see if there are actually any of those servers in here. There should be somewhere. If I can just find some. Yeah, I found the fusion reactor, and yeah, I don't have any of those things in there, so I'll have to reattach those at some point. But I've found some servers, so that is good. So at least we can get a circuit board out of those. I'm not sure if there's any other things that you can take apart, but those are the only things I've found so far that I know about. Let's go over here. Let's take apart those. That'll at least get us some circuit boards. And then yeah, all of those doors are locked because yeah, I took the batteries out. I think I possibly dismantled them at some point or another. So oh yeah, we've got this cave. Was there? I mean, I had everything out of here, didn't I? And I think it was just a cave, right? I can't really see anything. Yeah, I think it was just a cave. I can't remember what was in there, but yeah, there was something in there. But either way, we got a few more circuit boards, so that'll keep us going a little bit longer. But yeah, we're going to have to start working on the automation, I think. But I'll just have a quick scout around and see if I can find anything else. And then we'll have to come back and put those batteries in, because we could potentially... Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, do I have oxygen under the water? I mean, that makes sense. Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, that's a good change, because you could just walk around here without any oxygen. You know, you didn't have any oxygen loss even though you were underwater. So, yeah, that's a good idea. That's good. I like that. That is a good change. That's something that definitely needed to happen. So, yeah, cool. Well done. So let's try and get out of here now because it's pitch dark and I don't... Ooh, can I take that apart? No. Okay, so I'm out, and then there is this one. Where is that? Here. I think that was all the ones I placed. I'm going to place another one. Yeah, either way, been a bit of a bust. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is. As I say, I don't expect them to produce fish eggs every time. But you know, it's going to be phytoplankton, and it might not get any fish eggs. But there we go. It is what it is. So let's go back. We'll chuck what we've got into the into those fish aquariums, and that should get those going and really get those pumping. That's really what we want, more than anything. Yeah, I'm not overly keen on that one clipping, and I'm not overly keen. Oh, that one's clipping into that one as well. Okay, well, I'm not overly keen. They'll work for the moment. I want to redesign those, but let's just get the animal score up. I think that's probably more important, isn't it? So let's worry about that. Where are we? Here. So I've got all those. Let's throw those into there. Oh. Okay, that's still on the floor. So, Mills, that magnesium look different. It's different, right? Well, that looks different. Anyway, let's just throw those in there for the moment. It's something, isn't it? Rather than nothing. So yeah, once we get something better, we can replace those. But where are we? Yeah. So if we go left, it's right to go up and left to go down. It's basically the way I put those ladders in. So it's just a lot easier to do. Let's come over here. We got another. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't start sequencing it. Never mind. Let's research that one. That's cool. And we'll just get one of each. But yeah, that crater, the waterfall one, is definitely the best one, to be honest. I might just want to throw a load of those water collectors down there, mightn't we? Because that seems to be the best place to go. Might not be a bad idea, actually. I only need silk. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to get sidetracked again and do that, I think. Why not? Let's do that. Let's just throw circuit boards in there for the moment. I'm going to have to sort this base out. I think that's coming sooner rather than later, to be honest. It's got to be done. We need a complete base redesign, I think. I have to sit... I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to sit down and think about how to redesign it. That's just the way it's going to be, I think. So we've got plastic over here. Let's grab that. And then I need some super alloy, I think it was. So we'll come over and grab that. From there. It's okay. Not quite what I wanted, but there we are. Bit of a mess. But let's get another one down. As this seems to be producing, you know, decent fish eggs. So, oh, no, let's go over to here and put it like near the waterfall. Is that going to make a difference? I don't know. Put that there and see what that does. Where are we? So I think I can get one more in. Yeah, I can. There we go. Put one there as well. I would assume that this would just produce that, but I don't know. So, you know, same as what this one is producing, but you never know. Different areas could produce get different results or something. Okay, so I'm going to have to get all of this out, because otherwise that's going to fill up. Yeah, that phytoplankton is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to need some drones. So let's try and put some drones in, shall we? Let's go back to base. I have no idea what I would assume I'd want the base station back here. I don't know. What do we need to make that thing? I need one of those fusions, some osmium rods, fusion cell, and some circuit boards. Okay, let me just empty my inventory out, and then we can try and get that together, I think. Okay, right, well, I've got this place, I've got this thing that I can build, but I haven't really got anywhere to put it. Oh, I got the display down, that's good. That should be pumping a lot faster now. Let's just have a quick look at how that's going. Yeah, it's not going too bad. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, we're doing 1624 grams a second, which is not too bad. It's going up a little bit faster, but it could obviously be a little bit quicker. But there we go. It is what it is. Did I actually simulate that, make that fish? I think I did, right. Yep, there we go. That's another one down. So that'll help with the multiplier. Boost that up. But yeah, I'm going to need somewhere to put this drone station. I think maybe we'll just pull up these couches or something. I kind of like what I built, though. Really don't want to do that. I could just put it out here temporarily. Man, it's big, isn't it? Dang. That's what she said. Okay. I mean, let's put it down. It's going to look crap. I'm going to move it. But let's just put that down. I want to just check it out for the moment. That's good. Let's go and put. I'm going to go and put that fish because I want that to continue to multiply. I'd like those fish farms by the end of the episode if possible. And then I think really it's probably start to expand out the base, isn't it? I think that's probably the next thing we've got to start doing. Not really much choice in the matter on that one. I think we just have to start doing that. So, oh, where's the this one? There we go. Let's put that in there. That'll help. Actually, we could swap out the ones that are in the aquarium downstairs because I think those are pretty decent. So that's going to give a bigger boost, isn't it? So let's just quickly go and do that, shall we? I think they were better boost, so let's do that. I don't remember what was in there, but I think they were pretty decent. Yeah, there's another couple of 400s, so I'll put the 100s in there. That's good. And then we'll go and put those 400s upstairs. That's really going to get that boosted. That's going to help out a lot. But yeah, I don't like any of this, so it's got to have a redesign. That is a definite 100%. Which one is it? Is it this one? No. This one. It's the last one I check, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, so that's just giving us a massive boost. But there we go. Yeah, I love that. I mean, do you know what? That's kind of cool in one respect, in that you can see the butterflies below. I quite like that. But just the clipping through sucks a little bit. It needs to kind of go up one more, I think. But I quite like that. We've got that there like that. But anyway, that's fine. So I think really the expansion has got to be the next thing, hasn't it, really? I think that's what we've got to start working on. We've kind of got everything else going. The fish score is going up. We should get the fish farms soon. That's good. So what I'm going to need is let's have a quick look. I'm going to need a boatload of iron, aren't I? Which I don't think I have. Ooh, the problem is going to be that rock as well, because you can't build on rocks. But I think expand that side out there. Expand that out again. Yeah, actually, I think that's 3 2x2s, isn't it? These, what do they need? Iron, titanium, super alloy. So iron is going to be the biggest problem, isn't it? That is always the biggest problem. Might need to set one of those tier 3 extractors up here. That could be a good idea, and start just pumping some iron out. But anyway, I didn't look at this. Let's just quickly grab some food. Getting sidetracked again. Sidetracked edition. Let's actually have a look at this thing, because I didn't actually look at it. So craft a drone. I need rockets, circuit boards, and iron. This is drone station, so I assume that's all of them. Show interface, drones, tier 1, supply, demand. So that's all the things that they're doing. Build one or more drone stations. Craft one or more drone. Open any inventory in which you want to automatically move objects. Click on the cog icon. Choose a type of supply or demand logistics system. Drone transport will transport supply. Okay. Drones can't collect algae or vegetables and won't work if power is out. Okay. So they can't collect the algae and they can't collect the... yeah, that's going to be a bit awkward. But if I say come over here... Yeah, there's this little drone thing. So, right. I could say supply. So that means they supply a station with that. And then I could set one of those autografters to say I demand nitrogen, for instance. Like supply. Can we set like a bunch of stuff off? What was it to make these circuit boards? Let's just kind of set that up. Oh, hang on. It was a bunch of stuff, wasn't it? Damn, that's a lot of stuff to make those things. Yeah, so I'm assuming that was like a Zeolite. Yeah, there we go. So we could set up that for the circuit boards and then give it a priority of 1, 2, or 3, or 5. Okay. So I guess the drones would, take this one as priority 1, wouldn't they? So, okay, that's kind of cool. So what do we actually need? We need a rocket, some iron, and a circuit board. Well, that's easy enough. Let's make one. Obviously, this is rubbish, and I don't. Will it go inside a building, or do they need to be outside? Again, questions that need answering. This has probably already been figured out, but yeah, it's going to require a lot of complex crafting, isn't it? But there we go. So that's good. Oh boy. Let's just quickly go and grab some fluids, otherwise I'm going to pass out. Yeah, I'm having trouble drinking out of some of these spots. I don't know if everybody is, but I'm having a few troubles at times. So yeah, so then I'd have to tell each box, because it knows to supply stuff here, but then I'd have to tell each box to go and collect like silicon demand. No, that's supply, isn't it? So I'd want it to supply, and then I'd want that thing to have demand. Actually, I've done it the wrong way around, haven't I? Yeah, so you'd want to supply that, and then if I said demand, because obviously it wants to demand those, it doesn't want to supply those, so let's get rid of that. Oh, does that just delete the whole thing? Well, I don't want it to do circuit boards, do I? But yeah, there we go, it's working. I mean, it's completely wrong, and it's not. But yeah, it's putting circuit boards in there. Okay. I mean, that's a you know, that's a terrible analogy. You know, that's a terrible way of doing it. But that's the basics of it, right? There's a lot to learn, but it can work inside buildings. It's basically like conveyor belts, isn't it? In like Satisfactory and Factorio and that sort of thing. Okay, all right. Yeah, to be honest, games I'm not a huge fan of, but we'll see how we go with this one. But yeah, I think that has got to be the next thing. So I'm going to have to build up a huge supply of iron to start building a manufacturing center. Oh man, this is going to take some time. I mean, maybe we just want to... I don't want to abandon this place, but maybe we just build somewhere else. I don't really know where we'd build, but... Oh boy. And then I would assume that the drone, once it's finished, goes back to this station and pops out of these holes and that sort of thing. Yeah, there's a drone in here. And so each drone station can hold, what, 10, 25. So we need a few of those about the place. Oh boy, yeah, there's a lot to plan here. That is a lot for me to think about and consider. But I think for now, I think this is where we'll call it. We'll end the episode here. We're pretty close to getting that fish. Yeah, that fish farm's going. It's not going great, but it's going. So if I could get some more of those better fish types and boost that up a little bit more, that would help, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think the automation, all of that I did in the last series has got to be redone, basically, and reworked, and all the drills have got to be moved into the super alloy caves and all that sort of stuff, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, let's say, actually, let's just do a quick test. So you demand, I don't know, iron, say. That's fine. Obviously, I know that's not the thing. And then if I go to that, will that work? I don't believe it will. I might need a drone near it as well. I have no idea how these drones work. So there is some iron. If I don't think that this will work from here, that they have to be reset. You supply iron. Will that work? Yep, there we go. That should have just worked. So maybe those things do work. Yeah, obviously this doesn't need to demand or supply anything. I mean, it could supply things, supply a box so you could take the circuit boards out and put them in a box, but obviously it just extracts things from around it, so it doesn't really need to be supplied with anything. I mean, I guess you could supply it if you wanted to, but it doesn't really need to. You just need to make sure that the drone knows to put things in this box, for instance, or this box or whatever, and make sure that it's you know, topped up, and then the drone could also take whatever this is making, because once these fill up over in the other zone, for instance, that's it. I have to go and manually take the circuit boards or plastic or whatever it is that it's making, whereas the drone could take it and go and drop it in a box back here for then something else to be made. So obviously that doesn't need it, but that's just kind of a proof of concept. So that did work, and I would assume that it's going off to get another piece of iron until that's full, and then it's going to shut down, or it runs out of iron to collect or something. So maybe all's not lost over there. We could just leave it for the moment. I do want to redesign it and, you know, build them in the proper locations and do that sort of stuff, but it seems like it's working. So for the moment, we might just leave that. My main concern is going to be how many drones are you going to need, and what's the frame rate lag going to be like. It's going to be pretty bad, isn't it? Certainly for some people anyway. But anyway, I'll say, I think for now, I think this is where we'll call it, and we'll end the episode here. So if you like that one, please give me a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe for more. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.